Hi everyone. Well, I saw Miss Tessa at the door, so I'm going to see if I can get her to come on out onto here today, which, as I've said, makes life extremely much easier. I haven't got the climber on here, which I would normally have, but Maya is actually utilising it over in the new area that I have set up. So anyway, let's see if I can get Tessa over onto this and get her moving out of her enclosure. It's trying to get that whole body out is not the easiest with Tessa, but once she is out and on here, then of course I can get her completely up and over to the climb out area. So I'm not target training her. I guess I'm wanting her to come out and be on this instead of trying to lift her. And it's not about she doesn't want to come out, so she grips or hangs on. Tessa doesn't, but I have to have enough of myself to support her in the process of lifting her out. And I don't have enough arm space to do that with her. So now I just move her away a bit from places that I really don't want her to go. See? And now she's completely out. So now I'm going to pick her up and take her to the area where she loves to climb and hang out for a while. So I have to spin the light around, lift her up, so I'll be back. Okay, she has me totally gripped by the tail. Now I'm trying to pull. This is impossible. I'm going to have to redirect her head so she can see. Oh well, I don't particularly want you to go all the way up there yet. You can start from there, down the bottom. Actually, there you go. Whoa. Oh, man, my shoulders. Even just lifting her. Is what it is. I don't think I can actually get this any brighter at the moment, but there's Miss Tessa, and it's time for her to come out. She's eaten, she has digested, and now she needs a day of being out and stretching out and doing all of that to get her whole process moving, you could say. She's a big girl, and in her enclosure, as much as she may move up and down and across, it doesn't even slightly equate to her being able to completely stretch out her body, to use all her muscles, which of course gets all her process of going to the toilet going for Tessa. And otherwise they're very slow and sluggish in that particular way. Even Jessie can be like that. And I know that Jesse needs to go outside today because he was letting me know last night that he needed to get out. It was midnight, and I know that he has not done anything in his enclosure. We can't see him, of course, but today he will go outside and will go to the bathroom. So, of course, it's 9 o'clock in the morning at this particular point, so I'm not going to be taking Tessa out. I've got Jasper, I've got my little rat who's getting bigger and older mentally. You know, he's still little, but he's mentally much older and is weaning quite well. I won't touch Tessa's tail because it's not a thing that Tessa has ever really liked. I guess I could touch it gently and you'll see that she doesn't overly react, but if I were to put my hand over it and touch it, she would very quickly move with that nervousness about what is touching my tail. But you know, I often just gently, you know, rub the tip of her tail. Once upon a time she would become quite defensive about me doing that, but I guess that over time with touch and gentle touch, you know, just letting her know that I'm touching her tail, but I'm not in any way of any threat to her. She's really quite comfortable with that. And Tessa has definitely come a long way. I would not put Tessa in the category of being 100% perfect, but she's 98% of the way. I trust her enough for other people to handle her because once she is out, she is the perfect girl till it's time to go home. And then she can become a little bit more defensive towards me. But only yes, has struck out at me. Although I'm wise enough to see the cue she's giving me and that she's going to actually do it. So I'm far enough away that she misses. Yeah, and it's generally the eye contact. And I don't mean to do that with her, because when she is up high, I have to get up high. So I am virtually face to face with Tessa, and she does not like it, whereas Lily, she has no issue with it, neither does Jessie. But so I can't say that all snakes see eye to eye contact as being some threat to them. But I can certainly see that being the case with Tessa. I believe that she may, I'm trying not to put a shadow there, settle in on that shelf, which she often does, though I would like to see her going up and climbing up and around for a little while, which she sometimes does it, but ends up coming back down to this lower shelf and kind of spending the day there like Lily does most of the time up higher. It's a warm day. It's an overcast day, I think, from memory when I looked out, although the sun may be. No, it's still a little bit overcast, but yeah, not cold. I heard my dog at the door, and of course the moment I get there, my dog is no longer there at the door. That happens a lot, and then I'll sit down for 30 seconds and then he will be at the door again. Yes. And if not him, then one of the cats decides to be at the door. So it seems to be a constant for me, getting up and closing doors, whether it be for my furry animals or it be for my snakes. And my snakes get equal opportunity to come to their door and for me to open it, like I do for my dog and my cat. And that is the point, really, in the end, that there should be no difference, whether it be a snake or a dog or a cat. I don't see where there really should be any difference. If a snake is asking to come out, then why should we not open the door and let them come out? Why should we not do that? Now, ultimately, that is what they're telling us. That is what they are saying to us. That is what they are wanting us to do. So it is certainly something that we should do for them. They will stop asking. Eventually, they will not bother. Eventually, they will get to say to their own brain, I do this because I want to come out, but I am never let out. So I don't want to come out anymore. And those that are let out and are given the freedom will ask consistently to come out. So if you want that with your snake, you have to be ready for it, and you have to be willing for it. More than anything, be willing to do it and be consistent in doing it. I think that is what is most important for your snakes, is for you to be consistent. And then they become consistent. And I know that more and more and more people are wanting for their snakes to come out. Well, my snake's not doing it yet. My snake is still frightened of me. So there's no way it's going to come out yet. And so on. And, you know, I've done videos that will tell you. So I'll put up in a card how to go about that. And you really need to take your time and be prepared to take your time and do the steps, do the process. And if you do, you will have success, and in such a good way that it is so wonderful for your snake that you have actually done this, that they'll forever be happy to come out and to engage with you and to engage with the outside. So anyway, before I prattle on too much about all of that, I will say goodbye to you, and you all take care. We'll talk again soon. So ciao.